everybody, and welcome to the channel Crossing Spiritual Streams. My name is Tandra, and today we're going to do a tarot pick-a-pile card reading on lessons that you were meant to learn in this lifetime. And if you're unfamiliar with pick-a-pile readings, it's basically we have three different piles to choose from here. This is pile 1, 2, and 3. And we put a little object with each one to help you decide which one to pick. This first one is a pocket watch with some intricate designs there. The second one is a compass. And the third one is another pocket watch that has a gold chip on it. Okay. So there's your piles to choose from. I know not all of you guys watched the whole introduction, so I would just like to give a shout out to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, give my videos thumbs up, shared the channel with your friends and family, and left comments in the comment section. All of those things have helped us out greatly, and we greatly appreciate that you've done so. And if you all can keep doing that in the near future, that would be great, because that helps the channel grow through YouTube, and we really appreciate it. Okay, guys, we're going to give you a moment or so to reflect on these piles. When we get to your reading, we're also going to do our charms and our oracle spheres that we usually do, so you can be thinking of a yes or no type of question before you get there. But we're going to give you a moment or so to reflect, and then we'll see you directly at your pile. There are timestamps in the description, so when you're ready to go to your pile, you can just go there and go directly to it. Hello, Pile 1, and welcome to your reading. Remember, this is lessons that you are meant to learn in this lifetime, and this is for those of you that chose the intricate pocket watch here. And just to let you know, this part of the video originally did not get filmed correctly. There was a problem with my camera, and it was mostly just the layout of the cards in the introduction to your reading, so I just went ahead and refilmed that section, so there will be kind of a weird jump cut here in a moment or so, so that's just letting you know what happened. Okay, this is not meant to be all of the lessons that you were to learn in this lifetime, or not even necessarily the most important one, so it may not be that, but it's just whatever the angels or spirit guides or spirit wants you to kind of focus on right now, maybe, or to be aware of, that kind of thing. So that's what this reading is for. We will get to charms later on in the reading, as well as the oracle sphere, so you can be thinking of your yes no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. So let's just get our cards here and see what we have to say. Okay, the first thing here is strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay, this is very important. Whatever you guys have gone through, which I really feel like has been quite a bit of stuff, by the way, but whatever you've gone through in your life so far has come about to let you know that you can get through those things, and that you'll be stronger because of those things, and things will get a lot better. So let's see what other cards we have here. All right, we have the 5 of Cups, the 9 of Cups, the Tower card, the King of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the 2 of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Strength card, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so what I see here right away for sure is that you guys have definitely have had a lot of things happen. A lot of quick changes in your life, a lot of unexpected events, a lot of things that you just weren't sure were going to happen, and then they did, and it was just really rough on you there. So I definitely see that with the Tower card. But then we also have the Strength card here as well, which is interesting because that goes right along with the Strength card up here, And it's interesting how this strength card, it shows the typical, woman with the taming the lion and all that, but it shows a man here with a rope around it trying to use his brute strength to move it. Seems like almost an impossible task, but really I don't think it is. I think what it's showing is that he will have the strength to get it accomplished, and that it will happen. I think that's what the reading is kind of showing here for you guys. I really feel like that's kind of where this reading's going. Things that you have gone through, the tower type of moments, the really big things crashing down on you that were unexpected, were all to show you how strong you are and how strong you can get. You have some really interesting cards here to kind of show this. Um, I do see you've had maybe some emotional upsets, especially some things that might have really caused you to feel despair, I guess is what I'm saying. The Five of Cups kind of shows that, where, weeds are growing in the garden, the cups have spilled, you're just not sure what to do, you feel kind of in despair there. We have the Two of Swords, where things have been hidden from you, you're not sure what decisions to make, you felt kind of lost at times. So we have that going on as well. But you have so many other cool cards to show you. I love this one, the Nine of Cups here. It's got the family celebrating. They're picnicking with friends. They've got the ladybug. It's very prominent in the picture, which to me, shows luck and joyfulness and happiness. And so even though you've gone through some things that have been rather difficult, and they've really tested you. I really feel like they've definitely put you through some testing here. It's interesting how we have this Page of Cups here, and he looks, almost like a court jester in a lot of ways to me. I know he's from Venice here, but whenever I see him, I think of a court jester, and uh, and then also this Cups card, he has kind of a mask on. He looks like he's been at, some sort of partying. And so both of them kind of denote to me almost the symbolism of that you put on kind of a mask to the world. You give yourself a false sense of being okay, that you've gone through a lot, you've dealt with a lot of things, and you might just kind of do some joking and quipping and not show the world how hard that's been on you and some other things like that. You kind of put on almost a false face when you're with other people. And then when you're by yourself, you might, be a little bit more, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do kind of attitude. But what is important for you to learn the lessons here is that you have the strength to carry on, to move your life forward, to get the joy and happiness out of life that life has to offer, even through some of these tower moments and these other things that go on. So that's like the important lesson that I think you have to learn here. We do have two kings here, and it's interesting how we have the King of Wands and the King of Pentacles. And this King of Wands is very stern. You kind of got hand clenched, and then the King of Pentacles is a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more at ease, maybe even almost sleeping there a little bit. So it's interesting, the kind of the two contrasting pictures that we're seeing here. But also the King of Wands, it deals with a lot with leadership and seeing the big picture, but also in control. So you notice that fist there, it's being in control. And I think this is kind of the two sides of your personality once again. I think, you show the rest of the world that you're in control no matter what's going on, you've got it. You show it, which you do have it. So that's the interesting part. You don't have to be stern about it to show that, because then we've got the King of Pentacles over here, who is a little bit more he's a little bit more ambitious. He's kind. He's the provider. He's a little bit more laid back, kind of energy. And I feel like that's more the energy that, showing strength is one thing, and being strong is wonderful and great. And you are to see how strong you are to, to learn how strong of a being you are. That is the lesson for sure. But also that you don't have to be this stern, um, always in control, always, you can be a little bit more of the jovial partier, and have more fun with life and more fun with the things that you're doing. You can, have the party time and the party life. You don't have to be, quite that stern, I'm always in control kind of person. So that's kind of the other lesson I think that you're kind of meant to learn along with the strength, and that you are strong and that you are a survivor, and you can live through things and get stronger because of those. That is an important lesson, but that also you don't always have to be the stern, strong one from that on the outside. From that point of view, you don't have to be the tough, person. You can be a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more jovial, let things kind of roll off of you a little bit more, because that's part of learning that you're strong. Is you can learn, okay, no matter what life throws at me, no matter what is going to happen, I am still strong enough to get through it, and no matter what it is, I'm going to be stronger and better because of it. And so that's important for you, that you've learned that. And so because of that, that you've got it in, you've got that in your head. And so by knowing that, you can just go out there and enjoy life, because no matter what is I am strong and I can get through all of it. Okay, so that's important. Now let's go ahead and go on to our charms. All right, see if there's any other, something flew out there. See if there's any other lessons or other messages. Boy, things are just thrown out all over here. All right, let's see. We have some letters here. Actually, we have a lot of letters. All right, let's pull all those out. See if we've got any words or other things that come to mind, because those might mean some really important stuff here. All right, we have an L, U, and a K. So luck once again. The C's not there, but luck once again. So I do think that you are lucky. That no matter what you've gone through in this life, you have been lucky. In that, it could have been worse, or things worked out for the better because of it. Those kinds of things. So I think that's an important lesson for you to realize, is no matter how bad things have gotten, you've actually been quite lucky, and things have actually, worked out really well for you in the long run. So I think that's really important for you to know, and so I just kind of want to get that out there as well. All right, let's see what else we have. We have an F, Q, D, M, B. Okay, so we got an L, U, K, F, Q, D, M, B. So those might be initials. Those might signify certain words to you that you might hear in your head when you see them. You might be able to form some words out of them. So some other things there that might be useful to you. We do have the luxury car here, which I really like, because it shows that you're on an important journey this lifetime, that you are going, a lot of big things going on in your life this time around. A lot of big things that you're meant to do, that you're meant to be here. So everything you've learned in this life so far, everything you've gone through, everything you've done is, I think you're meant to, I get this feeling with this Three of Clubs here, and with a few other things going on, is that you're meant to help the rest of the world see how to get through those things and how to move forward and help the world, even if they've gone through some stuff that might make them feel so far down that they can't really get back up. That you're kind of meant to be an example to other people. You're meant to show them the way and kind of lead them there. So that's kind of what I see with that. We also have the brave and the acorns. And so the acorn is they grow into very strong oak trees. So once again, the strength is a big, big thing in your reading. Growing up big and strong and having that power within you. So I kind of got that. We also have the moon and the star and the planet one here. We have the love kitty and the love circle and the good night. These here are messages from passed on loved ones, just to show them that they love you and that they're there with you and that they'll always be there with you to tuck you in and making you feel comfortable and safe and secure, and that they're always close by you. That was like the strong messages that came through with that. So I just wanted to throw that out there. These other messages have to do with the universe and the plan of the universe and how the universe works. And I really feel like your place in this universe is very important, and that strength lesson is probably your most important lesson that you're here to learn, and that once you've learned that, you need to pass that on to other people. We do have health, happiness, treasure, and this just goes to show that your health and your happiness is the true treasures in life, the things that you can really enjoy and really go and get. So we do have our oracle spheres here, so you can be thinking of your yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. And basically we have 4 stands that you can choose from to have your answer go on to. We have 1 red, 2 bronze, 3 gold, and 4 green. Okay, so you can pick by number, by color, or however you want, and then we will go and get our answers. Okay, we have a number 1, no. Number 2, yes. Number 3, maybe. And number 4, green, is a very likely. All right, so 1 red's no, number 2 bronze is yes, number 3 gold is maybe, and number 4 green is very likely. All right, so that's the answers we have for our oracle spheres this week. Guys, I really hope you had some messages that were very useful to you this week. Please remember to give the video a thumbs up, share with your friends and family. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and leave me comments in the comments section. I appreciate all those things, and remember, it helps the channel grow, which is very important to us. Check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot readings out there. We also have our weekly rune readings that we just started recently that has angel numbers as well as oracle spheres involved with that as well. And other things on the channel that you might find of interest as well. So just check us out. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. Remember, these are lessons that you're meant to learn in this lifetime. It's not necessarily all the lessons you're meant to learn, or even necessarily the most important ones or anything like that. These are just ones that the universe wants you to know right now, or would like you to focus on at the moment, that kind of thing. You guys are the ones that chose the compass. So we're going to put that over here on the side. We are going to do our charms here a little later in the reading, as well as our oracle spheres, where you can be asking a yes or no type of question and get an answer to that. All right, the first one here is protected. You are safe and supported while you change your career. Okay, So that there just might be it specifically said career, but I really think it might just mean protected specifically, in that a lesson that you need to learn is it's okay to change things up a little bit. It's okay to go on to the new thing, because you're always going to be supported and protected during that. That it is not going to be a total disaster in your life. It's not going to be something that you can't bounce back from. That you don't have to do the same old all the time. That if you feel the need to change things up, you can do that. Okay, so that's kind of the message we got from that. Let's see what else we have. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Magician. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Three of Cups. So over here just a little bit, what can be seen. We have the Three of Cups again. We have the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, yeah, this is interesting because it kind of goes along, some of it goes along with what I was talking about earlier, is I get the feeling that some of you guys feel kind of bound, tied up, or that you have to follow tradition, or you feel you feel burdened by things. You work in the same old job, doing the same old thing, and that it's important to learn that you are an ultimate manifester. Okay, we have the Magician card here. The Magician card to me shows that you can manifest anything you want. You can manifest your dream career. You can manifest your dream life. You can manifest your, your dream home life, or whatever you really, really want. You can bring it forth. And that it's okay to change things up to go for what you want in this life. And that's an important lesson to learn, because I really feel like we've got the Three of Cups here. And the Three of Cups usually denotes community, dealing with your friends, family, co-workers, other people that you're dealing with, okay? And that energy is a good one, but I think in your case, you might feel obligated towards those groups of people, that instead of being cheerful and celebrating so much, you might feel a little bit more of an obligation towards them. We do have the Two of Swords, and this Two of Swords energy to me denotes hard choices that you have to make, and not always seeing the right path, or the path that you would like to have happen, or where you would like to go. Because we also have the Four of Swords energy. And this energy, to me, it's really kind of weird, because whenever I see the Four of Swords, it's kind of a rest, relaxation, recovery type of energy. But to me, it's also, this particular card in specific, I think of squirrels hiding away their squirrels for the winter and then having to dig them up. So I think of the hard work it takes to get ready and plan for the winter time and for those rough times. And so in this case, because of the energies I'm getting, I feel like you guys feel like you need to always be the planner. You need to be the one that's always working hard and diligently at your jobs, and you're the ones who are the providers for the family. You feel like you need to do the traditional job. And I really kind of feel, though, that it's interesting how we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Magician with the infinity symbol. So I do think this might be related to your work in a lot of ways, just like the Protected card was. I wasn't sure of that before, but I kind of am more now. I feel like an important lesson for you guys to learn is you don't have to get stuck into a dreary job that you hate and that you feel very burdensome in, and you cannot, uh, feel happy or celebratory doing because of the obligations in the family or tradition or other things that you feel like you need to follow, that you don't have to do that. There are other ways to go through, and you can change things up and go more towards what you really would like to do. I feel there is a creative energy going on here with these wands energies here. And also even this Eight of Pentacles, she's kind of at a drafting board. And even though she's creating the same thing, which gave me the energy of, you doing the same thing over and over and can't stand it, I also kind of got the idea of being creative as well. And maybe you'd like to change this up a little bit. We do have the celebratory card of the Six of Wands. This is coming into your own. This is, celebrating with your community, like the Three of Cups, and getting rewarded for what you do for your community. And I do think that if you choose to change up your job, if that's something that you've been contemplating or wanting to do, know that you don't have to take a job just to be working and just to have money and just to help out your family. You can go more towards a job that suits what you prefer and what you like more, and you can still have your obligations. You can still meet those things. You can still do what needs to be done. So the lesson I think you need to learn from this more than anything is that the universe has your back. That if you follow your heart and your own desires, the universe will provide for you. If you believe it will happen, if you know it, the universe has your back, the universe will be there for you. The angels are there, they're helping guide you. You can ask them for help, and you can go there. You will always go on the path that is best for you if you choose to walk that path. They will help lead you there, they'll help guide you through it, they'll help go there. And you don't have to be miserable along the way. You can enjoy yourself on the path. That is something that can be done. And so I think that's really important for you all to learn. Let's go ahead and get our charms. Okay. Go get these here. And then also you can be thinking if you're yes or no question that you'd like an answer to as well. So we'll do that soon. But let's go ahead and see if there's any other lessons or more clarifiers to this. Okay, well, not very many today. All right, let's see. We've got some letters here. We got a DYK. And for some reason, as soon as I saw it, I thought, do your own thing. But, because for DY, and then I'm not sure, K, do what you know, do what your happiness. Also, DYI, is doing it yourself. But, so that's kind of the energy I got with that a little bit. But those might be initials. Those might mean something specific for you. Those might be something you like to do. We do have a little bit of love messages here. We have the key to love and the circle love. And I think that goes along with spirit, actually. I think spirit is telling you how much you're loved and that you have the keys to that and what you would like to get. We also have the winged heart as well, which I think kind of shows that. And we have the miracle. And miracles to me are basically things happening that you never thought would happen or that were ever possible to happen. And I think that goes right along with this is don't be afraid to manifest miracles in your life because you can do so. Things can happen in your life that you did not expect to happen. And there you go. And then they'll be there. And there's lots of love and joy along the way with that. We do have one card here. It's the King of Hearts, which is really great because the hearts are the cups energy, and the king is very wise. He's diplomatic. He's got that balance between the head and the heart, and I think that's been the problem that you've had with the Two of Swords energy here, is you've been following your head too much. You've been following what you feel you have to do rather than what you want to do. And I feel like if you get that balance in there between the two, you've got that energy there that you'll be much happier. Um, he's also very wise and well knowing. And we also have the snake, which is another wise energy. Um, they often denote learning and knowledge, like the tree of knowledge and the tree of life. And so I feel like uh, getting the knowledge, gaining the knowledge that you can manifest the things that you want is what's important here. Also, being unique is important. I do think that you guys are very unique souls. We have Rudolph. Rudolph, to me, shows how special, unique individuals are and unique things are, and also how they have something special for the universe. Rudolph, the story, is he had an oddity to him that made him an outcast for a long time, but then he found out that, wait a minute, everybody has something that they can give to the world and some unique, special ability or knowledge or insight or creativity, or there we can celebrate in our uniqueness and in our differences, because that's what makes the world work. It's what makes the world come together as a whole and work together. And so I do feel like you guys are very unique souls in a lot of ways, and I think you have a unique perspective on life, and I don't think you're letting that out. And I think if you did, you would manifest a lot more important things in your life, things that you really truly want, things that will really truly make you happy. Is revel in your uniqueness and don't go with the mundane and be just uh, do what you feel like you have to, or like everybody else, or wherever. Let that uniqueness shine. Let that get out. Um, and that's the important lesson to learn, is that you don't have to um, live a world or a life of drudgery just because you're here. That there's other opportunities available to you, that you are a being that can tap into those energies, and that you can let those flow and be much happier because of it. So that's really the life lesson I think you all really need to learn here. Okay, now we have our oracle spheres, and basically how this works is you ask a yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to. And then we have 4 different stands that your answer can appear on. We have red, gold, green, and bronze. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you can pick by color, number, or however you want. But basically, we'll get our answers here, and we'll see where we're at. All right, number 1 is not likely. Number 2, gold, is not likely again. Interesting. Number 3, green, is a yes. And number 4 is a not now. That's not necessarily a no, just not now. Okay, so number 1, red, is not likely. Number 2, gold, is not likely. Number 3, green, is yes. And number 4, bronze, is not now. And remember, these are just general readings, so if for any reason the answers didn't resonate with you, or you didn't go along with it, that's okay. Maybe the universe just wasn't ready to answer your question yet, or something like that. So sometimes that happens. So just wanted to let you guys know that. All right, guys, I hope you had some good messages come from this reading, some things that would be useful to you and help you out. Please remember to subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, leave me comments in the comment section, and share our channel with your friends and family. All of those things are really important to us, and they help us grow, and it helps YouTube decide to share us with other people, so we really appreciate that. Don't forget to check out our other videos. We have lots of timeless tarot readings on lots of topics that might be of use to you. We've also started our rune readings that are once a week on Mondays, and with those we have our oracle spheres as well with our angel numbers, so that might be something you'd like to check out. And there's other videos on the channel that you might like to look at as well. All right, guys, we look forward to seeing you in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye. Hello, Pile 3, and welcome to your reading. Those of you that chose the gold ship pocket watch here. All right, remember, this is on lessons that you're meant to learn in this lifetime. This isn't necessarily all the lessons that you're meant to learn or even necessarily the most important ones. These are just ones that are coming through at the moment that maybe Spirit wants you to kind of pay attention to at the moment, or maybe look through right now, or maybe just focus on or just know. We are going to do our charms here in a little bit, as well as our oracle spheres. So you can be thinking of your yes or no question that you'd like to get an answer to. All right, let's see what we have here. Options. Consider the career possibilities that are open to you. Okay, that may be for career, but it may just be know that you have things available to you. There are always choices to make in life, and that you don't just have to go down one path. Okay, so that's kind of what that has to say there. Let's see what else we have. We have the Ten of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Four of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Five of Cups. Down just a little so it can be seen a little bit better. The Two of Pentacles, the Four of Cups again, and the Queen of Wands. Okay. All right, this is interesting. We do have the Two of Pentacles energy, which is a balanced energy. Things might be unbalanced right now. You notice how she has the scales here, and she's weighing her options. I really feel like that is something that you let your life get out of balance really easy. You let the changes and other things go on around you, and then you're not sure how to get out of it. We do have the Hanged Man here, which usually that denotes that we kind of get into predicaments, and then it takes divine inspiration or other things to help us get out of that, and really we have the answer ourselves, or that the universe will also help us along here. So I really feel like with these Four of Cups energies, you guys have a tendency to get stuck in certain energies and get out of balance, which is what the Two of Pentacles shows, and that it's really important for you to learn to be balanced in the things that you do. Bring that back to your life, because being out of balance doesn't serve you very well. Okay. I kind of, that's the feeling I'm getting here, because it's interesting how you had two fives. You had the Five of Cups and the Five of Pentacles. Fives usually denote some sort of chaos, some sort of change, some sort of, things happening that you didn't, go on. And once again, it's a five energy, so it's out of balance in of itself. It's not a balanced energy like the four or even the six would be. And it's interesting for these two five cards that showed up here is in this one, he's got money on the table. He's got a woman kind of throwing himself at him. Maybe he might be partying a little too hard. He might be having a little too much fun here. And it's possible that's not going to work out very well for him, okay? And then we have the Five of Cups here, where he's got, women at a masquerade ball. They're lunging at him. They're going, he's about ready to pull his hair out. He's like, what the heck's going on? So once again, it's that kind of that chaotic kind of thing where I feel like you guys go from one extreme to another. You go from being kind of chaotic and things kind of, going amok, to being bored and stuck and not sure where you want to go. So you tend to be out of balance a lot. So I think what you need to learn is just to balance things out so that you're drawn into your power, because we do have the Ten of Wands here, which is a balanced number, by the way. It's also the one energy with the 0 as well, and you've got the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is kind of that energy of you can cut through things. You can you think of slicing through things, um, but it's also the Ace, so it's kind of the new beginning, the new start energy, and then it goes all the way to the 10. Tens are the completion energy. Tens are finishing things up, but then it's also getting ready for a new start, new beginning. So once again, it's that balanced completion type of energy. You also have the Queen of Wands here, which uh, this person is very objective, which is good for your balance thing, is to have an objective person. That in of itself is a balanced energy, even by itself. Um, so there's that. But the Queen of Wands person is very confident, passionate, optimistic, and social. So, but you notice how she's very regal. She's got the confidence. She's not letting her life get out of hand. She's not letting her kingdom run amok. She's got that. So I really feel like that's kind of the energy you can pull into here, is that you can get more orderliness to your life and don't let it get out of balance. And look at your options. Look at, even the hanged man here is out of balance. He's upside down, for heaven's sakes. That's definitely not the natural order of the universe. That's definitely not the way we would like things to happen, is things to be topsy-turvy and upside down that way. But know that you have the solutions to, when your life gets out of balance, to getting it back into balance again. That's kind of the lessons you need to learn, is to be able to juggle the different aspects of your life, and going between the chaos and the boredom. I, I almost get the bipolar type of energy. Not to say that you guys are bipolar or anything like that, but it's the energy I'm feeling, where, one minute things might just be totally out of control, going one way, or you might be partying too much, or you might be, things just are not organized, you just don't know where things are going, and then the next minute, nothing is going on. You're sitting at a standstill, you're contemplating things, you're bored out of your mind, you can't think of what to do next, and you're down and depressed and down in the dumps, and not seeing the other things in life. So that's kind of the energy I'm getting here, is that you're going from one extreme to the other. And so it's important for you to learn to kind of even those out a little bit and go a little bit more steady, and go on. That things don't have to always be up or down. They can be a little bit more in the middle. They can be a little bit more steady, a little bit more, finishing things off, more as a more even type of rate. Okay, so I think that's kind of what you guys need to learn there. Let's go ahead and get our charms. Okay, you can also be thinking of your Oracle Sphere question that you'd like to get an answer to. But let's go ahead and look at our charms first. Okay. Oh, see, now this is interesting. We have the sun and the moon. Once again, it's that balanced energy between the fire and the passion, and the darker side. So the bright side and the dark side both coming together. That both the energies are important. So that's interesting with what we were talking about earlier. That's just a big lesson to learn here. Let's see. We have a bunch of letters here. Let's see what we've got. We got B, Y, and an R, and a W, and another R. So we got B, Y, R, R, W, and a D. Okay, so I think a bird is in taking flight. And some other stuff. These could be just initials for you. They could mean something specific for you, something that might leap out at you or come to mind for you. you can form certain words, or you can think of specific words when you see some of the letters together, that kind of thing. So that's what I like to let you all do with that. The letters are BYRRWD. Okay? So just kind of let you go along with that. Let's see what else we have here. We got the Perhaps Love Circle. But it's interesting how it's in a circle. You notice how it's not the chaos. It's going around evenly, all the way around. It's an even kind of thing. So I like that too. I think that goes along. We also got Imagine, which I do think imagination's important. I think maybe you guys haven't really imagined what your life would be like or what you like to do. We got Health, Happiness, Treasure. We have the frog and the fairy and the seahorse. So this is interesting. Frogs can take leaps. And it might be time to take a leap forward in your life or to move forward. Fairies, once again, go with the imagination. It goes with manifesting things. It goes with things being kind of magic-like. And then we have the seahorse and the seashell with the pearl. So that's kind of the hidden depths and the other things. So we kind of go. We have lots of emotional things going on here with the water symbolism here and emotions. So I really feel like your emotions might play a big part of this because we did have the Four Cups energy where your emotions were kind of showing, boredom or apathy or worrisome, that kind of thing. So I do feel like your emotions might play a big part in this. And so maybe the bipolar thing I was thinking of earlier, maybe some of you actually are bipolar, and that your emotions do have a big swing in this. And that was the challenge for you, if you have that, is to be able to work forward and getting that balance in your life. That is a challenge for people that have that. But even if that's not a diagnosis you have or something that is going on, it's still that same type of energy to do that. We do have a Family's Love is Forever, which is a nice message for you there, because I think sometimes we forget that our family is there for us through these trials and tribulations that we have to go forward. We also have the tree. Once again, it's that balance energy. You notice how the tree has the same number of limbs on both sides. It's also the life energy. Trees, show life. And so I think this has to go, along with that. We do have the Imagine up here earlier, and we have the musical thing here. So once again, that's harmony. That's I keep thinking the word balance. It keeps popping into my head, going along with this, but harmony goes along with that as well. The musical instruments quite often show that or show creativity, but in this case, I think it's the harmony that it's trying to. That you need to get your mind and your body and your life in harmony together, I think is how that kind of goes together. All right, we have our oracle spheres here, and basically how this works is you have your yes or no type of question that you'd like to get an answer to, and we have 4 different stands that the answers can appear on. We have bronze, green, red, and gold, and you can pick by number or by color, 1, 2, 3, 4, however you want to do. And we'll go ahead and get our answers. Oh, we've already got one here. All right, number 1, bronze, is a no. Number 2, green, is also a no. Number 3, red, is a probable. And number 4, gold, is a yes. So number 1, bronze, is a no. Number 2, green, is a no. Number 3, red, is a probable. And a number 4, gold, is a yes. All right, so that's the answers we have to our Oracle Sphere questions there. I hope you guys had some good messages come through this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Share the channel with your friends and family. Leave comments in the comment section. All of those things are very important to us and very useful. And it helps YouTube share our channel so we can grow, and we really appreciate it. Also, check out our other videos on the channel. We have lots of timeless tarot readings on lots of topics that might be of use to you. We also have our weekly rune reading series in which we do the oracle spheres as well as angel numbers involved with those. So those might be of interest to you. Those come out on Mondays. And we look forward to seeing you in future videos, and may the stars guide your path. Bye-bye.